Well, I'm sure there's so many questions I want to ask, and hopefully I can get them all in the in the amount of time that we have. But to start off with, given you've accomplished so much in life, from assuming senior positions in corporate world to founding multiple companies, and then now running a venture capital firm, speaking on stage, being a dad, husband, etc., right? How has your illustrious career aligned with your personal values and purpose?
Well, that's an incredibly good question because a lot of times people just focus on the markers of success. They don't stop to ask themselves, is this what I actually want? And so, what's really important is how what I've done has really reflected what I view as what's most important in life. So, there are a couple things that I want to mention. On the broad sense, one of the things that is very true is that we've actually studied human happiness now as a species, and we know what makes people happy. And the broad things that you really need to do to be happy are to have great relationships with the people you care about, to feel like you have a sense of personal growth and learning, however you want to frame it, and then finally to feel like you're contributing to something greater than yourself, giving back. Those are great things that anyone should do. But then the question becomes, how do I translate that into how I live my life? And in the book, The Startup of You, we actually talk about me and my mission in life. And I created a mission statement for myself. This is probably over 20 years ago now. And I've tried to stick with that mission statement and steer my career in accordance to it. And my mission statement is I help interesting people do interesting things. And it's a very simple
Hmm.
statement, but it really encompasses what I've done. I want to help interesting people, which means that, of course, I'm willing to do the work myself, but I don't need to get the credit for it. I'm willing to just help other people who are going to go on to do amazing things. And there is that element of curiosity that's implied by saying that things are interesting. Interesting is kind of subjective, but really what it comes down to is people are doing things that are new or novel or complicated or counterintuitive or something along those lines. So you can view all the things I've done through the lens of helping interesting people do interesting things.